Welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft Quests with SRJ26. We are in the Buried City. We came in through that door way up there on the top of that wall and came down the catwalk and then killed two creepers, ran like a crazy person down to the wall, came through. I didn't close the door behind me because I'm bad, and ran over here to the safe house. Now, one of the things to mention about this is that normally players wouldn't know where the safe house was, and it's very dark in here. In the current live server, I've actually gone through and I've put torches everywhere. And the reason is that I got really tired of going through and fixing up creeper holes. Let me get that music down because it's going to be loud. There we go. Okay. Alright. The zombies are there though. Alright. So, all these houses are, actual houses, probably with creepers in them by now, but, they're actual houses that are, some of them are outfitted, but mostly this whole little city is like a ruin. There's not really a lot here. And that's, well, it's a little regrettable. I probably should have put more effort into it, but I'm happy with how it turned out. So the premise, I should kill him. The premise is that this, well, actually the story isn't really explicitly told. I think you can put two and two together and figure out that something happened in the city, and if you know about the giant mushrooms and the stone mushrooms from the previous episode, you might surmise that this was someone in the city who had to save it from being crushed by, I don't know. It looks like he's protecting the city and keeping the roof up, and that was the intention. But I've got to get out of here, so it's not going to be a very interesting episode if we just stand on top of this. So I actually know which way to go. And rather than explore, because there are a few surprises in here, as with any good build, I'm actually going to jump down, probably try to kill that zombie, probably find some creepers because they are everywhere, and run into that pillared area over there. So you see over there, all those pillars, there's a temple over there. Not a very big temple, but there's a temple over there. So let's jump down and see what we find. And hopefully, not hurt ourselves too badly. Okay. So, here is our town. Our town. It's a nice town. And we're running around in between the giant's legs. I'm sort of scanning around looking for creepers. Oh, I hear a skeleton. I'm going to go in the other safe house. Why? Because it is there. So, here's the second safe house. And the safe house has lots of stuff from the build. And, some pork. That's good. I actually haven't gotten too hurt, but I'm going to take a moment to take a little bit of pork right now. Boom. And we're going to shift that down there. And, I can sleep, but there's no need to sleep because we're fine. Alright, so I'm going to leave this safe house and go over and into the... Ow. They shot me. Alright, over here into the temple. And now here it's a very small temple. And there are stairs back there. And there's a skeleton here. Whoa! Hey! There we go. And there was a skeleton out there. Now there's no longer one. Although there'll probably be... I see, I'm paranoid of creepers because I build cool stuff, and creepers really mess that plan up sometimes. So, we are in the temple, past the pillars, and now here is one of the surprises. If you go in here, look at that. I wonder where we are. Go up the ladder, go across, up the other ladder. Oh, a treasure chest. And this is actually inside of the body of the giant. and I had some cool stuff for people to find before. The first group came through, and I think there was a diamond sword, and after them, I think I put like a diamond hoe in or something, but every once in a while I would come through and I would replenish the chest so that a new band of adventurers would actually find a treasure. So that's part of maintaining this stuff, is trying to make sure that the rewards are still there. Now, the way out is, well, long and arduous, but it's better than going back through the city, because the city is really dangerous, as you saw. Well, not really dangerous, but pretty dangerous. There's a lot of places for things to hide and come out and surprise you. But there's a back way out. This is where I guess all the temple priests would escape the city or something. I don't know. So you go down the stairs from inside the temple, and you just walk and walk and walk. And this is, I almost regret not doing more with this this escape way, but it is what it is. Oh, someone dug some stuff. I did make sure to leave as much of the loot as I could, so diamonds and all that good stuff is still there, and we're gonna try to follow the torches and get our butts out. Now, at the tail end, if you see a jump cut, it's probably because I took too long and I decided it wasn't interesting, because at the end I always have trouble finding my way out to the very final exit hole. So I might wind up going long and then cutting a little bit out. But I'm sure you'll forgive me. And so that was the buried city. It sort of, now it feels like it took a pretty short time to get to, but I got a few good reactions out of the kids when they came out of that door and looked down upon this. They thought they were underground, and all of a sudden they find this giant, expansive city being held up by this statue with a glowing face. This way, this way. And I don't know, I mean, in retrospect now, I don't know how anyone would ever find their way out if they didn't know what they were doing, because but I left torches, so I've always tried to leave, good torchlit paths for the players. Having stuff out in the world where they can just discover it is great, and I've got a few things out there, but especially with kids, you want to try to hold their hand a little bit. They're not going to have fun if they just get lost and then, the night falls and then they just get killed. You want to give them a little hand up every once in a while. I told you I'd get lost. All right. Let me turn around and I can find my way out. I can do it. I can. And if I can't, then you can laugh at me. And here we go. We're going to go up this way maybe. So anyways, this feels right. Anyways, this was another step in trying to build stuff that was compelling and interesting. Oh, yeah, I found it. Compelling, interesting, and exciting experiences for the kids to go discover, and to try to make the world feel like it had more than just the stuff you would normally expect. So we are out. That way is the road, although you can't really see it from here. I bet if I go a little close, there you go, I can see it now. So that way is the road. And before I go back, I'm actually going to go back to the buried city and talk about how I built it, because it did not actually require excavation. So until next time, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of the buried city, and I hope to see you next time, so to speak. Thanks for watching.